Hey everyone, first things first, I'm very excited to share this brand new video with you today. It's my very own exclusive gameplay of a work in progress build of F1 2020. Everything that you're about to see has never been seen before. I'll do all I can to share as much information in this video, but let me know down below in the comments what you would like to see or if you've got any specific requests, and I'll do my best to get that sorted for you as soon as possible. I've got to say a huge thank you to both Codemasters and F1 for giving me this opportunity. I've been playing it on PC for this capture, but when the game officially launches on July the 10th, 2020, it'll be available on PlayStation 4, Xbox One, PC, and Stadia. But if you get the Deluxe Schumacher Edition, you can actually play it 3 days earlier, from the 7th of July. Now, if you did enjoy what you see in this video, make sure you drop it a like, and if you don't, let me know by hitting the dislike button. You can also stay up to date with all F1 2020 game news here on the channel. So if you're not already, press that subscriber button and join this ever-growing, incredible community. Okay, let's get into it. In the real world, the F1 2020 season has been a non-starter due to the current difficult issues that the world has been facing over the past few months. But there has been the introduction of official F1 virtual Grand Prix race events on the F1 2019 game, and they've been receiving some amazing exposure both online and on TV, helped by the fact that they actually include many of the current F1 drivers, such as Lando Norris, Charles Leclerc, George Russell, and Alex Albon, to name just a few. Sports personalities like Ryder Cup winner Ian Poulter, England cricketer Ben Stokes, and most recently Sergio Aguero, the Manchester City striker. There's also been celebrities, YouTube content creators, and official F1 esports drivers getting involved. The opportunity has been huge, and the grid has been packed, and the races have been so much fun to watch. So with all this activity and the new game releasing probably actually before the real world races even begin, this could be the biggest and best game to date from the franchise, and from what I have played, I'll tell you right now, you're going to love it. F1 2020 is the official video game of the F1 2020 World Championship. It's the most comprehensive F1 game yet, and with it being an annual release, it needs to add new and exciting content to make sure that it's worth people spending their hard-earned money on, and it's fair to say this year's game is not going to disappoint. So let's break it down. All 20 official F1 drivers are included, all 10 official F1 teams, and the 22 real Formula 1 circuits are all in the game this year, even though it's unlikely we will see some of them in the real world calendar in 2020. Also in the game is the full 2019 F2 Championship, which will be updated to the 2020 season via a free digital update at the earliest possible opportunity, post-launch. And this will include all 20 official F2 drivers, the 10 F2 teams, and the 12 event official race calendar. One of the key headlines for the game this year, and new feature, is My Team, a mode that's been requested for a long time, and it's finally here, where you can create the 11th Formula 1 team on the grid. Yes, you can create your very own team. Its identity, the name, the team badge, the colour scheme and car livery, along with the race suits. You'll choose a primary sponsor, have to select a power unit for the car. You'll have to manage facilities, the finances, and other sponsorships along with contracts of the drivers. You'll drive in one of the 2 available seats alongside what will hopefully be a very competitive teammate of your choosing based on the contract and money available to you as the team boss. And it will add a very interesting new dynamic into the racing, as not only your results but the teammates' results will really matter as you strive to win races and take the F1 Constructors title, as well of course the Drivers' Championship. Throughout the season, decisions you make in interviews won't just affect the relationship with you and your teammate, things will be taken to a whole new level, as your responses will impact on the team setup and car development, so choosing your words carefully has never been so important. So on top of this, there's also a detailed calendar of events outside of race weekends, where you'll need to manage team and staff activities, generate new funds and resources, and of course keep everyone motivated to perform at the highest levels to keep driving the team forwards. All of the decisions will impact on how you upgrade your facilities, whether that be in aerodynamics, chassis, powertrain, durability, personnel, or marketing. This mode is going to be amazing as you look to take your team onto the grid and start challenging the greats of Mercedes, Ferrari, Red Bull for the wins and the championships. although I'm pretty sure it's going to be a tough old ride to the top. Alongside my team, the standard career mode returns with a 10-season career to run through, which you can specify to be a 22-race full season, or you do have the choice of making it a 16 or 10-race season where you can just choose which tracks are actually included. A great way to remove those tracks that you really dislike or just don't like racing around. There are some new elements such as power unit supplier upgrades, a new rush mechanic, contract negotiations for drivers, and also driver perks. Plus, press interview questions that are answered will determine how the driver rivalry plans out, and greater rewards will be given if you end up beating them. Now, with the expansion of the viewer audience and exposure of the game reaching more people who may want to actually start playing this but are not hardcore gamers, F1 2020 is adding a new casual race style mode, which will offer less punishing off-track surfaces, a much more simplified options menu, AI-assisted steering, and a swift automatic reset to track. There are also new driver assists with automatic fuel management and automatic DRS activation. All of this hopefully broadening the appeal of this game to the masses and get many new fans of F1 playing the game as well. To further support the expansion, another big addition in the game in 2020 is the inclusion of split-screen Grand Prix mode. Yes, 2 people racing on the same screen. A huge addition and something that will definitely get the living rooms around the world racing over the coming months. A few other top additional features to add are the following. There's now a rear view mirror that's now part of the on-screen display. HUDs are now session customizable on all platforms, and 3 HUDs can be saved for practice, race and pit layouts. Then there is an inclusion of the new overtake button that simplifies the ERS management, which I'm very thankful for, as my current ERS management is not very good at all. So this is F1 2020, and I do believe it's going to be the biggest and best game to date for F1. I hope you found this video helpful and have enjoyed watching the brand new exclusive footage from the game. Let me know down below if there's a car or track you'd like to see, and I'll do my best to get that either here on the channel as a video or across my social media platforms as soon as possible, which hopefully you may have seen pop up on the screen throughout this video, so make sure if you're not already doing so, give me a follow on both Twitter and Instagram. Facebook is also available, and of course if you're not already subscribing here, just hit the sub button and get involved and become part of the 999 community. Don't forget, the game officially launches on July the 10th, 2020 on PS4, Xbox One, PC and Stadia. Or if you get the Deluxe Schumacher Edition, you can play it from the 7th of July. Huge thanks once again to Codemasters and F1 for giving me the opportunity to play the game and share the footage with you. Stay safe, and I'll speak to you again very soon in the next one.